I then started to become aware of the issues of water conservation and decided that all the ivy in our garden, which didn't seem to do much more than just attract rats, didn't provide anything in terms of food and cover for birds and so forth. So I decided to put in a drought-tolerant garden. And I started with one part of one hillside and took out the ivy and put in, well, in the process I started to learn about native plants when I was reading about drought-tolerant plants. And the rest is kind of history. I did the garden in stages and learned more and more as I went along and decided, and then I got into plants that would attract certain native birds. Then I went from the birds to the butterflies, and then from the butterflies to the insects, and I just sort of went on and on. And the thing with the spiky looking things is deer grass, which I understand that quail will actually lay their eggs in there, and so once I read that, I started finding more of it to put in. The white flowers are yucca. There's an olive tree, and the olive tree was there, and then bougainvillea was there, and some of the things I haven't taken out, but there's manzanita and salvias and a whole bunch of other stuff there. This is another one of the rock gardens, and again, we've added and subtracted things over the years. And this is my latest installation right here. The hill is pretty steep, but I decided some years ago that I wanted to put in a bluebird trail, not realizing that this wasn't exactly the best habitat for bluebirds, but anyway, I didn't know that until after I put the trail in. So it was a big job, and we put in the birdhouses, as you can see, and it's just lovely to go down there. Tore out all the non-native weeds and so forth, and tried to make a meadow out of it, because bluebirds like trees on both sides and kind of meadowy areas in the middle. And we don't have any bluebirds nesting in there yet, but we do have a huge wren right in the very last box, and we're happy with that. We've got a zillion lizards. And this is the backyard, and this is as far down as the landscaping goes. There's another couple of swales down below this that if this turns out to be a big success, we might just go for the rest of it. We'll see. This is called Verbena liliacina, and this is a West Coast lady, I believe, on it. And it's a very popular plant with insects and butterflies. If you wanted to replace your lantana with something, this is what you would use. And this is a Gulf fritillary on this is called coyote mint, Mortadella odorantissima, and it is the most wonderful smelling stuff. And the butterflies, again, love it. It seems to bloom all year long. It's not a terribly big plant, and it doesn't it doesn't get invasive or anything, but it just grows like a little bush and attracts butterflies. This is a cat run that we have. We've got 4 cats that we've adopted, and cats like to hunt birds and lizards and everything else. And coyotes like to hunt cats. So we have this cat run to protect the cats and the wildlife from each other. And it sort of wanders around and goes over the top of the house and into the front yard. And everybody... Actually, I want to point out this, the green vine going over it is called wild cucumber. And it grows like crazy in the spring. And then it just dies off in the summer. I mean, there's just no problem with it, and you can get rid of it in no time at all. It has these gourds about this big with these spiky spikes on them, and that's about it. It has a root, they call it man root also, because the bulb is like this big, if you can find it. And there's my cross-eyed cat. This is huge.
And that